Hello everybody and welcome to day 4 of our outside play challenge. Wow, I'm out in nature today and I'm out here exploring our senses. So this is a fun thing to do. It helps us develop pathways, get to know ourselves, get to know our body, become the observer and become curious, just to play with our senses outside in nature. Tuning into our senses is also a gateway to mindfulness, which is a great skill to develop in life. And I often like to start these exercises by us tuning into ourselves through our breath. So maybe encouraging your kids just to put their hands on the bottom of their rib cage and closing their eyes and taking a few cycles of breath slowly in and out, and just feeling the sensation of breathing. So we're actually noticing our breath and our breathing. That's a great way to start, to tune in and to create an awareness of ourselves and our senses. So being curious and being the scientist, I like to say, in nature, and exploring the world around us with all of our senses really opens us up and develops pathways, ideas, creativity, and a great sense of fun. So the first and biggest sense, I guess, that we have, and the one we rely on so much, is our vision. So as Beata has said, we have this field of vision that takes in so much information all of the time. We're actually, millions of bits of data are coming in when we're in that open field of vision, and exploring, playing with our peripheral vision is very interesting, like softening our eye focus and playing with different aspects of our vision. We have that broad vision, but we also have a narrow detailed vision. So if I look around here, and you can see behind me there's green. But how many different shades of green are there? Are all the leaves the same colour green? Are all the leaves the same colour? Are some leaves green on one side and a different colour on the other side? Explore. Encourage your kids to talk about it. Encourage them to say how many different things that they can see, or how many shades of green can they see, or how many different colour flowers can they see. So vision. So vision is such an overwhelming and such a strong sense that sometimes it can dilute the power of our other senses. So it's really fun to have a blindfold. There's a lot of different things we can do with a blindfold, but I want to explore the sense of hearing now and just tune in to what I can hear. And I can attune my sense of hearing by cutting off my sense of vision. So it's good to ask your kids to notice, how does it feel when your vision is blocked and you're relying on your hearing and your touch and the other senses that come into play. So tuning into the sense of hearing, how many different bird calls can I hear? I can't hear any right now. What other sounds can I hear? I can hear the wind in the leaves of the trees. I can hear the roar of the ocean. Ah, there's a bird. I can hear crickets. So getting your kids to notice how many different sounds they can hear. How many different bird sounds can they hear? How many different types of bird calls can they hear? It might be the same bird, but he might be calling in different ways. So getting this observation through not just our vision, but also through our hearing. So smell is another great sense, and we can also enhance our sense of smell by blindfolding perhaps. Many of you may have a veggie garden, or even if you don't, even in nature, plants with oils in them will always have a smell. So collecting different leaves, crushing them, and smelling them. Maybe setting your kids a task. How many smelly leaves can you find? So going out and picking leaves, crushing them, and smelling them. And our smell will tell us that that plant has oil in them, which is a useful skill in identifying plants later on. So that's vision, hearing, smell. Tasting things in the bush. If you're in the veggie garden, tasting edible leaves, plants that you know are edible, there's a bit of caution there, but one of the things you could be doing is with a blindfold, having some food, bringing some fruit out with you, cutting some little wedges of lemon, really sharp tasting things, and just asking your kids to pop things in their mouth and guessing the taste, to hone in on those different senses. There's also feeling and touch. Blindfold once again, you put the blindfold on and pass each other objects. And with our sense of touch, maybe even our sense of smell as well, just exploring what those objects are and seeing if we can actually name them. And just noticing, for instance, how does this Banksia seed pod feel? It feels lumpy and hairy and smooth. But how does it feel compared to an old one, which feels woody and hard and different? What about the bark of trees? How many different sensations of different trees? Some barks are rough, some barks are smooth. So just using our senses to explore nature is a great way of developing our powers of observation and using our words to describe what we're experiencing. It's just opens the door. So today I encourage you to go out with your kids and encourage them to explore their senses. How does the ground feel beneath your feet? How does the wind feel on your skin? Does it feel any different when we go inside a forest to what it does when we're in the sun? Just exploring and noticing our sensations. So enjoy your exploration in nature today. We have our senses with us wherever we go, so enjoy them, explore them. Love to know what you think down below.